Oh, I don't like that with my glasses. I haven't gone live in a really long time, so we're going to see how this goes. And I'll probably wait like 5 minutes just to see if anybody comes. If not, that's cool, but you know. So I'm going to pull up my phone in the meantime because why not? I actually have stuff I wanted to write down. I've had so many thoughts in my head about this channel or what I'm doing here that I don't want to like forget anything. And so I'm like writing down a list real quick that I can talk about. Too low frames per second. They've made this so much more complicated than it was 2 years ago. Like this used to be so much easier to do. Like you just typed in what you wanted to, like the title and the comments on it, or like the description, and then you just filmed. And now there's like install software, too low frames per second, like all of this. So I guess if this ends up being a horrible quality video, it's my fault, but I don't know why they've had to make it so complicated. That's why I liked using it, because it wasn't complicated. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Settings. Maybe settings? Stream. I don't know, even if you don't see this until later, like what do you think about, I have a light system now that I'm using, so I hope that makes everything look better. But I don't know, you'll have to let me know. I don't, it's telling me to fix, but it's not really telling me how to fix it. It's like fix your frames per second, but it doesn't tell me how to do that. So I guess we're gonna roll with it, whatever happens, because there's not much I can do if it's not gonna tell me how to do this. And then I guess I'll just have to actually like do some research and do it later. Of course, it's telling me that I can have a live shopping dashboard, which is not even what I'm trying to do here. Cool. All right, well, I've been talking to myself for 5 minutes, so I guess I'll go ahead and start. If I could get it bigger, that would be cool, but maybe not. I guess that's not gonna happen. Oh well, I'd rather see myself large, but I can't now, so I messed it up. I don't know, I'll have to figure a bunch of this out later, so hopefully this video is okay quality and I'll be able to do a little bit more with it later. I'm gonna take my glasses off because I feel like all you're getting is like glare on my glasses. So, hi. If you happen to see this video, thank you for watching it. I think that's awesome. I did want to go live just because I feel a little bit less pressure when I'm talking live. I just feel a lot less pressure to be like perfect, because I'm not going to go back and like edit this. It'll just go up to other platforms as is. But one of the first things I wanted to talk about is like my posting schedule. I have tried so hard to stick to like a consistent posting schedule, and I've really done that over the last like 4 years or so. You'll see like, okay, I'm gonna start posting this on Monday, this on Tuesdays, blah 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 blah. And then I just started trying to post something every day, even if it wasn't something that I'd made. But to be honest, I'm just not good at posting every single day. And on top of that, like I'm not really doing this because I'm trying to be an influencer. I know that's kind of the trend that we're seeing a lot on the internet right now, are people who are posting video, posting content to influence the world around them. And that's not really what I'm aiming to be. Um, I really just want to, be able to share stuff that I know about education, share stuff that I like about education, especially as it pertains to the arts and play. I think that's the most important part of education to me is play and learning, and that seems to be the part that we're losing a lot. So I really want to be able to keep focusing on that aspect of it. So even if I don't post every day, I think my new goal is to just try to post one like big thing, like thing that I've done, like something like this. Even if I don't go live once a week, just to post something about like what I'm doing in education, and just different stuff like that, updates about my life or different art projects that I'm doing or different learning projects that I'm doing, just stuff like that. Um, and I really want to try to get more engagement with the people who follow me. So if you have like ideas of what you would like me to do or what you'd like to see on my channel, that'd be awesome. Um, Another thing I'm going to try to do maybe later this week is set up a Linktree. I know I've seen a few of those circulating. Different people have Linktree accounts for various reasons, but I have a lot of different social media accounts that I'm operating for Hearts and Smarts. I have, of course, Facebook. I have Instagram, which kind of connects pretty well with Facebook. I have YouTube. I've been using TikTok, and I've been getting a lot of views there because TikTok has become very popular recently. So just I want to be able to connect all of those together, which also including my web portfolio and the shops that I have. I have a customized donation page at Buy Me a Coffee, which is kind of like Patreon, only a little bit different. Definitely not as popular, but I thought, honestly, I went with that one because it had a cooler name. That sounds like a dumb reason, but that's why I went with it. Um, so I have Buy Me a Coffee, and then I also have my Teachers Pay Teachers store. And Buy Me a Coffee, you can actually ask for custom things. So I have sold like a custom busy book over there, which was pretty cool. I liked being able to make a busy book for somebody for the first time. And it wasn't perfect, but that's just something to learn about. I'm kind of like figuring out all of this on my own as I go. Um, so yeah, look out for Linktree. I will probably post it in the descriptions of all of my social media accounts and such. Um, I think another idea that I've kind of been going back and forth with is changing the name of my page. When I first created this like 4 years ago, I really wanted to focus on like learning and like learning with emotional connections and through the arts. And arts is very emotive and expressive as far as a means of communication goes. So I really kind of wanted to focus on that. So I came up with the idea of hearts and smarts. Smarts referring to the brain, and heart referring to the emotive part of, processing. Um, and as I've gone on, like the name is really long and it feels a little cheesy to me because, I've grown up, everybody else is growing up with me, and I feel like it's catchy, but I feel like the length of it kind of takes away from making it something memorable and quick to reference. So what I've been thinking of renaming it to H3 Studios or H3 Atelier, which Atelier is the art studio in Italy, and it's a concept from Reggio Emilia, where the art is a means of communication, and the classroom is the teacher. So Reggio Emilia really focuses on the atelier, and the I'm gonna butcher this, atelierista, who is the art teacher. But the art teacher also teaches, regular content. They teach the arts to teach academic content. Um, so I thought about H3 Atelier, which is a little bit more hard to remember because it's an Italian word. But H3 Studios is pretty straightforward. The H3 stands for heads on, hands on, and hearts on, which is kind of a similar play on where Hearts and Smarts was coming. It's really in like, what's the word? Really focusing on being fully involved in learning. So you're learning with not only your heart and your head, but you're also learning with your hands. So you're interacting with what you're learning. And I think that really kind of embodies what I want to do with my channel that I have. Um, so yeah, let me know what you think about changing the name. If you like Hearts and Smarts as the name that I have now, um, go ahead and leave like a comment and let me know why. Or if you'd like to change it to H3 Studios or H3 Atelier, let me know why you think that would be a good change for my channel. I'm just looking for, lots of ideas, and I want to be able to engage people more than just me talking at a camera or me typing typing to people. I really would love to have people engage with me. So I think that's it for now. The only other thing I've thought about doing is splitting up. I do make some content for children, so I've thought about splitting up the content I've made for children versus the content that I make more talking to adults, just because, especially when it comes to YouTube, like they're very picky about what can be monetized and what cannot be. And though that's not my sole purpose, it definitely would be beneficial to be able to monetize some of that content. And I don't, it's tricky. Like, I know I've seen Blippi has ads all the time, so I know Blippi is monetized, but at the same time, like, they're not supposed to be monetizing children's content. And I know ultimately that's going to hurt small creators like me more than it's going to hurt larger creators like Blippi. I mean, Blippi at this point has multiple channels. He's got multiple people working with him. He's got deals with Amazon and, just all kinds of different stuff. Like Blippi's outgrown just the small YouTube system. So he obviously has jumped over some of those barriers that a lot of small creators have found. So I know I'm going to hit some of those barriers, and I don't want some of my content getting hit because it's not in line with the children's content, and I don't want there to be any confusion where children are watching things that are aimed for adults and vice versa. I mean, if you're an adult and you want to watch what I have aimed for kids, that's cool. I watch stuff aimed for kids all the time. It's, I think that's why I'm a good teacher, because I haven't grown up too much. Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Um, if you have any comments or questions, just leave them in the comments down below, or you can reply really in any way. I check this account, I check my notifications pretty much daily. Um, at least for this, I don't check my notifications for everything else all that frequently, but for my hearts and smarts, I do check pretty frequently my notifications and stuff, especially when somebody like comments. I love seeing comments, so I will always jump to answer to comments. Um, but yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, like, subscribe, comment. Um, if you know somebody who has children or who is interested in the arts and education, or who might want to collaborate or anything like that, um, please share this with them. Please share my channel as much as you can. Like, it's really helpful in not only like allowing me to grow, but giving me ideas. And hopefully that'll be able to provide me the means to make more content that I can put up here. Um, and I'm doing the best that I can. I'm trying to set aside Tuesdays and Thursdays specifically for creating and editing content. I do some creating on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but those are my like in-office work days, so I don't get as much done on those days, but that's where I have like a plethora of toys that I can use. So just, let me know what you want to see, what you're like, what you're liking, what you're not liking, and definitely share, share, share as much as you can, because that's what's going to help me make better content. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm horrible at like ending these things, but thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe, please comment, please comment, and I will see you guys sometime again soon. Bye.